What's up, you guys? Nurse Phil here. Thanks for coming back to my channel. This video is going to show you how you can get a severance package even as a healthcare worker. That's right, under normal circumstances, healthcare workers and other essential employees and basically all hourly employees, we don't get a severance package. So when we quit, you're basically on your own. Our friends in the business side of the world or administrators and stuff like that, when they quit, they get a nice severance package. Here's like an extra $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for your troubles of finding a new job or whatever. It's bullcrap that we don't get it. So this trick is to show you how you can essentially get one. But how do you do that? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Guys, if you're new to my channel, this channel is dedicated to healthcare workers and essential employees we've gotten absolutely screwed during the pandemic. No extra hazard pay, thank you pay, absolutely nothing. It has become apparent to me that we have to take care of ourselves, and I'm trying to teach you guys how you can grow your net worth, grow your wealth, so you can eventually retire early and at least be in a more powerful position. So if things happen again where you need to make a decision one way or the other, you have the financial power to do so. These tricks, or at least some of these tricks, are ways that I've been able to grow my net worth to over $500,000 in about 3.5 years, and I want to show you guys how you can do the exact same thing. Guys, if you like that kind of content, hit subscribe. This isn't stuff you could just simply Google because it takes kind of a psycho person like me to figure it out, and so subscribe. Seriously, subscribe. It helps me out, helps the channel out immensely, so please subscribe, and let's get into how you, as a healthcare worker, can essentially get a severance package once you quit, or if you go down to IRP or wanting to become a travel nurse, whatever, how you can take advantage of this trick, which would make you like $3,000 to $10,000. Really depends on your situation, but nonetheless, it can make you funny money. So let's get into it. So when you quit, let's say you've got 100 hours of vacation time saved up, okay? And let's say your base pay is $30 an hour. All right. So when you quit, those 100 hours, they get paid out to you, right? So when you quit, you'll get 100 hours times $30. So you'll get $3,000 lump sum when you quit. Sounds kind of nice, right? But wait, you can get more. So how do you get more? Well, it takes a little bit of imagination, but let's just draw a line there. So let's say this is week. Let's say you've got, in this example, let's say you've got 72 vacation hours saved up, right? So 36 hours and 36 hours, 72 hours, right? So we'll say week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, right? So about 2 months, and you have 72 hours of vacation, okay? And let's say you work your 3/12s in each week. Okay, that's one option, right? Is just doing your standard stuff, work your 3/12s, go in, do your stuff, come out, right? And then when all that's done, let's say you don't accumulate any extra hours just for the simplicity's sake, but the concept is still the same. So at the end of this 2-month period, you have 72 hours of vacation saved up, and then you are quitting. So $30 times 72 real quick is $2,160. So you'll get paid an extra $2,160. But tell me, what's the difference between doing option 1, we'll call this option 1, and option 2? Well, let's say in option 2, you work 3 days, 0, 6, 3, 3, 0, 6, 3, right? You're still working the exact same amount of shifts, right? So you've got 3 here, or 3 here. Well, we'll use the highlighter for that bad boy. So you're working 3 there and 3 there. That's the same. You're doing 3 there and 0 there. That's obviously different. 3 and 6, that's different. But like I said, is it really all that different? Because here you've worked 3, 6, 9 shifts total there. Here you worked 3, 0, 6. So this is also 9, right? So it is the exact same amount. So when you look at it, it is still the same amount of shifts spread out over that 8-week period. The difference is in the weeks where you work 0, you use your vacation days. So you use 36 hours there, and you use 36 hours of vacation time there. So when you get to the end of this 2-month period, you have 0 hours of vacation saved up. So you're actually not getting paid out any, because 0 times 30 is 0, right? So where's the severance package kind of coming in? Well, it comes in these weeks. Guys, when you work those shifts, those are now overtime shifts, right? Because you've already done your 3 shifts that week and 3 additional shifts in that week. Those 3 additional shifts are now overtime. And so if we think about what overtime is, let's say your base pay is $30 an hour. Well, you get your time and a half, so now that is $45 an hour. But right now, at least at my institution, and I imagine it's very much the same at yours, they're offering incentive pay, bonus pay, come in and work, we're desperate pay, whatever. Plus you also have shift diffs like weekend shift diff, night shift diff, all that kind of stuff. Plus you're also working, so any sort of certification pay or clinical ladder pay or any sort of extra pay you receive, all of that gets built in. At my institution, we're making about $50 an hour for bonus pay, right? So that's 50. So 45 and 50 is $95 an hour. I'm not even going to include the night shift, weekend shift diff, all that. I'm not even going to include any of that because this demonstrates the example enough. Guys, $30 is what you would get paid if you did option 1 for every single hour that you had available to you, where $95 an hour is what you get paid for your overtime. And so with option 1, like I said above, option 1 is $30 times 72 hours equals $2,160, right? So for option 2, you're not making $30 an hour, you're making $95 an hour times 72 hours, which is $6,840. So that is a difference of $4,680. Now, this applies if you only, this $4,600, that's free money. That's once again working the exact same amount as you were originally, right? It's still the exact same amount of shifts. You're just using your vacation days throughout the months leading up to when you are quitting, retiring, going IRP, becoming a travel nurse, whatever. That's an extra $4,600 of free money that you would get, right? But that's if you have 72 hours and if you are making $30 an hour as your base pay. If you don't have 72 hours, let's say you have twice that amount, right? Then you have, like, let's say you have 144 hours of vacation, 144 of vacation, right? Then you can double that number. So now this trick is worth $9,360. $9,360 for working the exact same amount, just thinking a little bit ahead, kind of having a little bit of forethought as to how can I structure my quitting my job to maximize my wealth. This trick is, and that once again, this is if you have a base pay of $30. Let's say your base pay is $40, right? So now time and a half is $60, and the bonus at my institution is $50. So now you're making $110 an hour compared to 40. Once again, 72 times 40 is 2,880, where 72 hours times 110, 7,920. This difference is $5,040. That's if you have 72 hours of vacation. Obviously, if you doubled it, we're talking $10,000, guys, if you have 144 hours saved up. This is how you can kind of manipulate your way into getting paid more. Guys, going back to the main concept of this video, If you know you are going to retire, quit, go to IRP, go to a travel nurse, do anything where they're going to pay you out your PTO, your vacation hours, think ahead. Think, how can I manipulate? Think, how can I maximize all of that situation to my benefit? Option one is you just do your standard time, and then at the end of it, they pay you out at the normal base rate that you're making. Or you can think ahead and say, you know what? What's the difference between me having a week off and me having a concentrated week? It's still the exact same amount of shifts, right? 3 times 8 is 24 shifts, right? 3 plus 6 is 9, 12, 15, 21, 24. Guys, it is still 24 shifts in either option. It's the exact same amount. But when you do it, you literally walk away with thousands of dollars more. This is how you can get a $10,000 severance package when you quit. Guys, if you like this information, this is not financial advice, by the way. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. But if you like this information, please hit subscribe. And secondly, this one is super important. If you know somebody who is looking to quit their job, looking to become a travel healthcare provider or travel teacher, I don't know if those exist, but we'll say that they do, right? If you know anybody who is thinking of quitting their job that has overtime capabilities and is looking to quit their job, show them this video. It is worth thousands of dollars to them, literally thousands of dollars. Guys, if you like this stuff, please hit like, please hit subscribe. I really need subscribers. I really need to get that number up. Hope you guys have happy holidays. And I understand if you guys are looking to quit and become travel nurses or respiratory therapists and all that other stuff, but please hit subscribe and show this to your friends that are thinking of doing the same. Guys, this trick is worth $10,000. And guys, if you found this information useful, go back and watch some of my other videos. I teach you guys how you can make extra thousands of dollars every single year doing the exact same amount of work that you already do. I teach you how to grow your wealth, tips and tricks that I've done to kind of get to where I'm at today. So go back and rewatch some of those videos if you haven't already. I promise you there's some information in there that you will find extremely valuable and you will love it. Please go check them out. And like I said, this is the kind of stuff you won't Google it. You won't think to Google it. You got to be psycho like me to come up with some of this crap. So please hit subscribe. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.